Morning student, myself Manoj Chotia from Raghunath Vidyalaya. We are studying human physiology first. In this unit, our last topic is excretory system of human. Excretory system of human. The waste material are produced due to the metabolic activities in the body are not only unnecessary but also harmful, as CO2, water, nitrogen waste, ammonia, urea, uric acid, etc. CO2 and water are gradually exhaled out through respiration. As we know, we studied the topic respiration in this chapter. We studied that intake of O2 and outtake of CO2 happens through respiratory system, while the process to excrete out the nitrogenous waste from the body is called excretion. Means whenever we secrete our feces, then it is called ejection, because in digestion, in nutrition we studied about digestion, absorption, assimilation and ejection. So excretion of undigested food material is called ejection, but excretion of nitrogen substances or waste is called excretory system. For example, you can understand by whenever we excrete feces, then it is ejection, and whenever we secrete urine, that is called excretory system. So in this process, means the nitrogen waste secreted by body, the organs which are capable or which takes part in this process are called excretory system. Just like if we talk about human, then skin, the main excretory organ in human being is kidney, and kidney is derived from mesoderm. You have to remember all the organs or the system are derived from which germinative layer. So kidney are also derived from mesoderm. Another excretory organ in human being are skin, lung and liver. Skin, extra water and some nitrogenous substances are excreted out the body by the sweat gland situated in the human skin in the form of respiration. Next, lungs. CO2 is excreted substance from during cellular respiration. It is excreted out by the process of respiration. Third, liver. Liver is the hepatic cells of liver are helpful in transforming nitrogen part from amino acid more than necessary into ammonia, and ammonia into less harmful urea and uric acid to transform it into the urine to excrete it out. Bile pigment are also formed by the liver. Bile pigment, due to bile pigment, the color of urine is yellowish. So that is bile pigment, and which is made by liver also. But the most, or we can say, just like we studied reproductive system, the testes and ovary are the main sex organ, and then another are called accessory. Just like kidney is the main excretory organ, skin, lungs and liver are accessory excretory organ. Now next, elimination of nitrogen waste product in these three forms: ammonia, urea and uric acid. Different types of nitrogen waste materials are produced in animals by the protein metabolism, for which extension is performed: ammonia, urea or uric acid. First of all, we are discussing about ammonia. Ammonia is produced due to decomposition of amino acid and proteins. Amino acid are ammonia is very harmful for the body. Ammonia is very harmful for the body. It is necessary to excrete it out. It's being moist, poisonous substances in the body. Thus those animals in which nitrogen waste are excreted in the form of ammonia are called ammonotelic animals. Ammonia is very soluble in water, hence need of water is necessary for its excretion. That's why only simple aquatic animal perform excretion of ammonia. Example, protozoa, porifera, hydra, annelida. These aquatic and mollusca animals of freshwater living, they can excrete ammonia as the excretory material. Second, urea. Urea is less harmful than ammonia. So most of the terrestrial animal transport ammonia into urea. Urea is water soluble. For the excretion of urea, water is necessary. Such animals which excrete mainly urea are known as ureotelic animals. Example, Annelida, cartilaginous fish, bony fish, amphibians and mammalia, including rabbit and human. So human are ureotelic on the basis of excretory system. Now third, uric acid. Uric acid is less poisonous and is nearly insoluble in water. It can be stored more time in the body due to its being less poisonous. Water is not necessary for its excretion. Such animals which excrete mainly uric acid are called uricotelic. So there are three, one mark question: ammonotelic, ureotelic and uricotelic. Example, insects, reptiles and mammals living in desert habitat. And you can remember one more powerful example is camel, which is called the sheep of desert, and it is also secrete uric acid, and the most of birds are also secrete uric acid. Now human excretory system. Human excretory system. In human, kidney are the main excretory organ. Beside kidney, ureter, urinary bladder and urinary passage or urethra also take part in excretion. These are two kidney, left and right kidney, and this is renal artery. The artery which goes into kidney are called renal artery, and the vein which goes into both kidneys are called renal vein. This is urinary bladder and urethra. And first of all, we discuss about kidney. First of all, kidney, ureter, urinary bladder and urethra are the main excretory organ. First of all, kidney. In human, one pair of kidneys are found which are situated dorsal side of abdominal cavity on both sides of vertebral column. The right kidney is somewhat anterior to the left kidney. Both the kidneys are attached with the dorsal wall of abdominal of means of fold of membrane, the peritoneum. The membrane of kidney is called peritoneum. So we can say the kidneys are covered by membrane of peritoneum. Kidney are formed from the embryonic mesoderm, and these are the metanephric type. This is one mark question. Developed from embryonic germinal layer, mesoderm, and type is metanephric, because kidneys are of three types: pronephric, mesonephric and metanephric. So in human, the kidneys are metanephric. Human kidney are dark red and bean shaped. Each kidney is about 10 to 12 centimeter in length, 5 to 6 centimeter in width, and 2 to 3 centimeter thick, and about 120 to 170 gram in weight. The outer surface of kidney is convex and the inner surface is concave. Outer surface is convex and inner surface is convex. Pit-like structure on the concave side is called hilum. This pit-like structure is called hilum. In kidneys, renal artery and nerve enters kidney from the hilum side. Renal vein, lymph duct and ureter comes of the kidney. A cape like endocrine gland we can studied earlier, that is also found on the both kidneys. Adrenal gland, this is endocrine gland. Now ureters, the second excretory organ. A narrow tube with thick muscular walls comes out from the hilum of kidney is called ureter. This is called ureter. Both kidney have their separate ureters. It is proximal part in the kidney is wide and funnel shaped, which is called pelvic. This funnel shaped structure of ureter is called pelvic, and this also arises from the pelvic region of kidney. Ureter straight from the pelvic open below in the urinary bladder. This is urinary bladder, and ureter opens into the urinary bladder. The wall of ureters are thick and muscular. These muscles of forward urine by developing peristaltic movements. Now third, urinary bladder. Serosa of peritoneum, middle unstriped muscle layer or internal mucus layer in the ureter. It is muscular bag-like structure in which urine is collected permanently. These are it have three layers. The three layers of urinary bladder are external, which is made up of serosa of peritoneum, internal layer which is made up of mucus layer, and middle layer is unstriped muscle layer. By these three layers a urinary bladder is made up of. Then urinary bladder is cone shaped, of which the upper part is wide and longer part is narrow. The narrow part opens by an aperture in the urethra. The aperture has a sphincter made up of striated in the front of rectum and in female just above vagina. 700 to 800 ml urine could be collected in a urinary bladder. Now last part of excretory system is urethra. Urethra, a duct comes from out from the neck urinary bladder, which is called urethra. Urine is excreted out through urethra. Sphincter muscles is present on urethra also. At the time of passing, urine sphincter relaxes and such urine excrete out easily in the male. It is about 15 centimeter long and passes out through penis. And in female, urethra is about 4 centimeter long and only urine passes out from it. The male urethra is made up of three parts. In male, urethra is formed by three parts. First of all, prostatic or urethral, second membranous, and third penial part. First, prostatic, it is 2.5 centimeter long, which passes through the prostatic gland. Both the vasa differentia opens in this part. Vasa differentia is the part of reproductive system. Then membranous part. Membranous part is the smallest part in between prostate gland and penis. And third, penial part. This is about 15 centimeter long, passes which opens extremely on the top of the gland penis as urethro-genital aperture, passing through carpus spongiosum of the penis. And penis has also three parts. Among them, carpus spongiosum is the part of penial part. Now, the internal structure of kidney. The internal structure of kidney is shown just like this diagram. In human, each kidney is covered with firm fibrous connective tissue covered, which is called renal capsule. Kidney is covered by a membranous connective tissue layer is called renal capsule. Inside renal capsule, the kidney is differentiated into two parts. The outer part is called cortex and the inner part is called medulla. So we can say that the kidney is divided into two parts, cortex and medulla. First of all, cortex, it is situated inner of the capsule and due to Malpighian bodies of nephron, because nephron is the structural and functional unit of excretory system, just like cell of the body. So Malpighi bodies looks like a granular in this layer or in cortex. This is the outer region, dark red columns. Some narrow elongation of cortical regions are embedded in the outer medullary part. These are called renal column of Brittany. These parts are also situated among the medulla. This part of kidney is called cortex. So these columns are called columns of Brittany. In cortex part, Malpighian bodies proximal convoluted part and the distal convoluted part of uriniferous tubules or nephron are found. Second part is medulla. Medulla is the interior part of kidney. In this Henle's loop and collecting tubules are found of nephron. Means the structure of nephron is divided into Malpighian tubules, proximal convoluted tubules, distal convoluted tubules, Henle loop and collecting duct. Among them, the proximal and distal convoluted tubes are situated in the part of cortex and Henle loop is situated in the part of medulla and collecting tubes are also in the medulla. Due to embedded cortical parts in the outer part of medulla, conical elevated are seen there, which are called pyramids. These are the pyramids of medulla. We can say these are pyramids of medulla. These are the pyramids of medulla. Pyramid is situated in the cup-shaped cavity which is called calyx. This structure is called calyx. Cup-shaped structure is called calyx. Calyx is joined together, opens in the pelvic, which is funnel shaped and open in ureter. So today we studied about outer structure of excretory system and internal structure of kidney. In next video we studied the structure of nephron and the mechanism of urine formation. Then this chapter is end and first unit of human physiology also end. Thank you till now.